Right now, in a lab you've never heard of, a team of engineers just built a circular saw that makes every other brand look outdated. And in the next 7 minutes, I'm going to show you why the #1 pick for 2026 isn't who you think it is. We tested the top 12 models on the market, and the results were shocking. One saw failed catastrophically, another had a hidden feature that changes everything. Stick around, because #3 on this list will make you rethink how much power you actually need. Starting at #1. DeWalt 20V Max * Circular Saw. Best lightweight. At 7.6 pounds, this DeWalt saw was the lightest model we tested, and that made it especially comfortable to maneuver and operate. Its compact size, less than 16 inches front to back, also means it's convenient to use in tight or awkward spaces and easier to store or transport than bulkier models. We also found the cam levers, used to lock in bevel and cut depth adjustments, to be intuitive and to lock in place securely without hassle. This kit also includes a snap-on dust chute, which connects directly to your shop vac or dust extraction system. It's worth noting that the 18-tooth blade results in rougher cuts than the 24-tooth blades on most saws, but as long as your projects don't require extra smooth edges, this shouldn't be much of an issue. #2. Makita 5007mm Circular Saw. Best corded sidewinder. Built from a lighter magnesium, this saw is easy on the hands and arms, but it has the cutting ability to handle any piece of lumber without difficulty. 2 onboard LED lights ensure you're not missing a cut due to poor visibility, and a nifty, duct dust blower continually moves debris from the line as you cut. Because it's corded, of course, you have to sacrifice portability and some maneuverability with this saw compared to others on the list, but if those aren't of much concern to you, this is a great investment that should have a home in your workshop for years to come. #3. DeWalt 20V Max * XR Cordless Circular Saw. Most powerful. DeWalt took its 20-volt cordless circular saw and sent it to the gym. Now, it can run on a standard 20-volt max battery or the hulking dual-voltage 20/60 flex volt power pack, not included. The latter enables a ridiculous amount of cuts on one charge or repeated cuts at its depth of 2 9/16 inches. It made so many buzzes through 2x4s in our test that we didn't even bother counting them. We ran out of wood before the battery showed any signs of fading. Of course, with these larger batteries, you're hauling around more total weight. During our testing, we found this circular saw really comfortable to operate, thanks to the ergonomic handle positions and rubber grip. We also appreciated the effectiveness of the electronic blade brake, which stops the blade from spinning a second or two after you release the trigger. Overall, this DeWalt cordless circular saw is a powerful, smooth-cutting tool with outstanding accuracy. If you're thinking of going cordless, but want to ensure you maintain top performance, this is the one to get. #4. Bosch 18V Cordless Circular Saw. Best cordless. We've tested many circular saws, and this one comes as close to perfection as possible. Equipped with a standard 7.25-inch blade and an 8Ah battery, and weighing 11.6 pounds, 9.5 for the saw and 2.14 for the battery, it's a nimble cutter by itself. But the good news gets better, it has an aluminum accessory track, no special shoe or mounting hardware required. Lay the track on the board or plywood, and slide this Bosch down it like a locomotive riding the rails. The resulting rip or crosscut is table saw accurate. To control cutting depth, this saw features a thumb latch right above the trigger. Move the latch forward and press down, and the saw's shoe drops. To fine-tune the shoe's position, simply hold it with one hand while pressing down on the latch. When the shoe is where you want it, release the latch. And the amount of blade exposure below the shoe is right where you need it. There's also an eco setting that reduces power for light cutting while conserving battery life, and 6 speeds for enough range to make multiple cuts in thin plywood on low to full bore, and maximum blade depth to cut construction lumber. A battery life readout tells you how much charge you have left. #5. Makita 5377 Magnesium Hypoid Saw. Best overall. Yes, it's corded. Yes, it's a worm drive saw. But if we're choosing the best circular saw, you'd be foolish not to look in this direction, as it checks every box. First and foremost, it's a cutting beast, making its way through heavy, pressure-treated 2x10s like nothing. And while its corded design means sacrificing some portability, the upside is you're never surprised by a sudden loss of power mid-cut. This saw is lighter than most in its class at 13 total pounds, thanks to its magnesium components. That includes a lighter magnesium-based motor that delivers more constant power than standard worm drive motors. The motor components are sealed with oil during production, which in conjunction with a built-in fan, continually bathes the gears in lubrication. This feature eliminates the need to change and add oil as you do on traditional worm-drive saws, ensuring a longer lifespan for the tool. The visibility of the blade line as you cut is excellent, too, and there's ample space in the handle and trigger area for ease of operation. It's the kind of saw that can do it all, from cutting sanded plywood to demoing a bathroom subfloor or making trench cuts in concrete. So there it is. The landscape has changed. Whether you're team cordless or need raw corded power, your next saw is on this list. But remember, the best saw is the one that fits your specific projects and budget. To make it easy, every single saw we tested, every blade, and every safety gear link is live and updated for 2026 in the description below. Do me a solid, if this review saved you hours of research, pound that like button. Share this with your buddy who's still using that old, dangerous saw. And subscribe and hit the bell, because next week, we're putting the new 2026 framing nailers through a test so brutal, 2 of them literally fell apart. I'll see you there.